Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So, new One Piece video. It's been a while since last year. Was pretty busy. I know you all tend to like the unboxing and food videos a bit more. I'm working on some stuff for now, so look out for that. Can't really do those types of videos all the time because we need monies. So if you want to see more of that, be sure to hit like and subscribe. It would help to get me to do more of those videos. But yeah, now let's dive straight into One Piece chapter 1037, titled Drunken Dragon Bagua. So yeah, this chapter, the cover page, because we got a new cover story beginning. This time we have Judge, Reiju, and Ichiji and the edge of the German castle, which seems to be destroyed after Whole Cake Island or damaged a bit, sailing away. And we jump straight into the chapter. So the first page of the chapter is basically we get confirmation that the festival is almost up, because we see everyone is preparing the lanterns to let them up in the air, and they're writing their wishes on the lantern in hopes that they come true. So more signaling that this arc may be coming to a close soon because of this. We then get Luffy and Kaido on top of the roof now, and somehow, someway, Kaido magically found a barrel of sake. Kaido is kind of like Zoro in that aspect. But Kaido begins to drink and Luffy is confused. He's like, why are you drinking? You're gonna get drunk. And Kaido basically tells him, because I'm having fun. Also, if you want one, this was a big festival. Onigashima usually celebrates on this day, as well as Flower Capital, and you and your friends kinda unceremoniously disrupted this. But this leads to Kaido getting basically drunk. We see him begin to laugh uncontrollably first, and Luffy goes in for attack, and Kaido says, basically, I wouldn't make myself weaker, because since Luffy tells him, use this as an excuse. But Kaido says that this is a sign that I've accepted you. It's been a long time since I've been able to go toe to toe with someone, someone to match me. And Luffy proceeds to use what seems to be gear 2 to fire off a punch at Kaido. And Kaido bends back all the way and dodges it, and then swings forward with all his might using Drunken Dragon Bagua. And he slaps Luffy in the head, and when he connects him, he was Ragnaraku. So, Drunken Dragon Bagua Ragnaraku. Whole new attack, or a variant of an attack. And he slaps Luffy straight into the ground. We see the dome begins to shatter. Luffy screams out in pain and says that hurts. The dome probably gonna collapse anytime soon, I would assume. But Kaido then transforms into his dragon form. And when he does this, we get a little text box that says drowning in his sorrows. And Kaido begins to be sad kinda, and he's like, my mansion is falling apart. I guess this is my fault. I was sloppy. While he's being like this kind of sad-esque, depressed-esque thing, he uses Dragon Twister, Demolition Gust, and fires it off at Luffy, which sends Luffy flying back a bit. Then Kaido goes into some sort of rage, kinda slightly ragey but sad still, going through the motions. And we get a next text box that says tears in his bear, and he's telling Luffy to just leave me alone, you idiot. Which is hilarious. And he charges up a next attack, and he's like, this happens to people who don't take a hint. And we see he swings at Luffy, but Luffy jumps up and puts his foot on the Kanambo and kind of presses it down, and we see he had his leg charged up further back, and he brings it forward and hits Kaido in the face, and we see Kaido spit out a bit of blood. And Luffy tells him, take this, you drunk. We also see that Kaido has tears now again, so interesting, and Kaido begins to fall back, but while he's falling back, he grabs Luffy with his tail, Luffy's leg, and Luffy is about to come forward with a headbutt, and Kaido already is the same thing, and they're about to headbutt, and we see the same clashing of the black lightning, but their heads don't touch, and then they both, or at least Luffy, flies back, and Luffy says, you know, his haki is getting stronger, or maybe it's Kaido that says that. It's hard to pinpoint, but we then get Kaido saying, just when I'm good and drunk, you go and sober me up. And then we get a next text box saying Drunken Rage, and Kaido fires what seems to be a borrow breath. But Luffy jumps up and uses Rock Kundali Gatling, and Kaido uses, or is it Rock Gatling and then Kundali Dragon Twister? I believe that's the name of the two attacks. And it seems Kaido is basically swinging his Kanambo around very rapidly, kind of like Luffy's Gatling, so both are colliding. And in doing so, we see little panels of Luffy getting hit in the face, Kaido getting hit in the face. They're both falling back but getting up and firing constantly. And Luffy manages then to land one solid blow in Kaido's stomach with what seems to be his leg again. So yeah, Kaido is like, oh, and we see his eyes go white, and Luffy's there. We then cut away from the fight again, but this time we cut to the Holy Land, Marinjoa, and we get the Gorosei, and basically they want to know if Nico Robin is captured yet, because they need to take her off the board, essentially, because we've seen that the CP0 agents are after her, and that's why she could read the poneglyphs. We then get them saying that, you know, when Big Mom and Kaido is involved in a fight, that could easily come to anyone, and this makes it the perfect opportunity to cover or eliminate conveniences. So they could get rid of Robin and then just blame it on Big Mom and Kaido rampaging or something to that effect. We then see world government ships close to Wano, or in the ocean around Wano, and what seems to be a giant shadow in the background. And one of the agents on the lookout is like, there's something in the fog that we can't see. But we then cut back to the Gorosei and we get them talking about something interesting. They say, or the conversation goes a bit like this, I'll get word for word. They say, no, that's impossible. That fruit is only a legend now, even to us. It has not awakened for centuries upon centuries. And the other one says, then why would the world government bother to give that one specific devil fruit another name? It's to erase that fruit's name from the annals of history, isn't it? And what fruit is that? Some people are saying maybe it's Luffy's devil fruit, some people are saying maybe it's another devil fruit, but we don't have confirmation exactly on what devil fruit yet. And then the last panel, we see Zunisha coming towards Wano in the shadows. And the chapter ends there, and the next chapter is on the 30th. So, quick little thing, let's dive into this chapter now. What's going on? So we got a revelation about a fruit, maybe it's Luffy's fruit, maybe it's another. But whatever fruit it is hasn't been awakened in centuries. It was renamed for good reason, so the government could keep its secret hidden. So maybe it's the Gomo Gomo, maybe that's why Shanks had it. That would make some sort of sense. But that also leads to the other question, what is the awakening? Because what makes it so terrifying or strong that the government wants to keep it a secret and erase it from history? So questions there, something to think about. If you all have any theories, leave them down below. Other question now is, Kaido has different variants of his attacks, but not really a question, but he seems to be, you all remember, calling reference to Naruto here, the original Naruto series when Rock Lee got drunk when he took the alcohol instead of his medicine. So, you know, there's the drunken style of martial arts in that. So it seems Kaido has a version of that, but his one varies because he doesn't just have like the drunken fist. He has different moods, and his attacks change based on his moods. So that's interesting. So his fight style varies a lot. Next, we also have what seems to be the end of the Fire Festival again, because we see they mention that the festival is coming to an end. People are sending up the lantern. So this gives us an average of maybe how long this chapter or this arc has again. Since lanterns are being prepared, I would say maybe 10 to 15 chapters at most we may have before this arc at least ends, or if not the arc, this part of the play, act 3 of the arc. So I would estimate maybe 10 to 15 if so much for that to end. But yeah, Luffy seems to be getting up there now. He's Yonko level. He's managing to hold his own and battle. We need to see Momo still in his human form and see if that plays a role in this fight at all. We also need for the CP0 agents to do something aside from chasing Robin, but maybe announce something or say something to give us a hint as to what's going on with them. We also need to find out the devil fruit like I mentioned earlier. So still a lot of questions to answer here. So hopefully we can get those answers. All in all, this was a good chapter. Again, I know y'all like the food reviews a bit more, but your boy can't afford to do food reviews all the time every week, because I mean it's money, and I need to see, like, you know, I know y'all love those and the unboxing. So if y'all keep subbing, keep liking videos and setting up the view count, I'll know that, you know, it worth it, and I'll be able to do more of those videos. So please do that. So I'll interchange, working on some big things as well for some other videos. We'll look out for those soon. So yeah, be sure to check out the Rude Boy unboxing video that I posted weekend. It was pretty cool. Be sure to check out the phone, the magnetic car mount for your phone, that I did recently as well. Some more food videos as well. Run up the view count, like, subscribe, share the videos, and I'll see you all next week for the next One Piece chapter. Bye.